baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
To get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Hal Newhouser. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tony Gwynn. Clips the corner, and we're underway in Detroit.
First pitch, 640.
And a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now a chance for Derek Jeter. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Newhouser, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And that misses. Ball two.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball three. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Babe Ruth. Will hit next. And a foul ball.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
That one the other way, and foul ball. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But
there goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Jeter, the runner at second with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one not close. Now 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Newhouser, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is down low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Gets the call. And a count 2-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And now it's even out.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
2 on, 1 out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out. Runner at second. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one close, ruled the ball. And that is ball one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. A little bit low. Full count now.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. The other way, and foul ball. And it's strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. So 40 pitches already, still just in the first inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Helpful.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Meadows snags it, and that's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Detroit, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Bob Gibson. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Now here is Alan Trammell.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Gibson, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And that one pulled foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Parker Meadows, the next to hit.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swing and a foul straight back. One out, base is empty.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
This one in the air, center field. Gwynn in position. Hauls it in, 2 away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Outfield playing straight up now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers nothing. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett.
George Brett.
Newhouser back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. Brad matched a homer in his last game.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike two.
2-2 now.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
No strikes.
That one outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Too high, and it's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch, not close. Posada, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog with DP, it's sort of a coin.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. He got just enough of that one. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tony Gwynn. That one's in there, 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That's outside, and 1-1. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And that one hammered. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for New York, Babe Ruth. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Two outs. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. That one missed.
That's the ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Missed with a changeup. And now 3 balls and a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Garrett digs in now. Doubled his first time. Fought off foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. Granderson with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Riley Green.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Pickoff move to first. Granderson back in on a dive. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Runner at first with no outs here. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now here is Tony Clark. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. A little bit low.
That's down.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And that's down and away.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. In the air, right field. Mantle. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Had the day off yesterday. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one clips the corner.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Way outside. Now 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one just misses.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch misses.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Bernie Williams. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Williams, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe, and the lead is up to 5.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Hal Newhouser out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now
pitching change here, Alex Cobb.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now the third baseman, George Brett, grounded out his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Ball
but
one,
no
no
advance.
strike.
That's ball 1. Brett stands at second with no outs.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This one in the air, right field. Meadows on his way over. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Backed off the plate that time. Runner on at third, one gone. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, Greenberg. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting,
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the Tigers nothing. As we go to the last of the third, here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. First offering, and it just misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Trammell, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
Now batting.
Runner on at first with
Right
1
fielder,
gone. And up next for Detroit, Parker
Meadows.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Ramirez sends it to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 5.
Now it's going to be Hank Greenberg.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Base hit and a run in to score.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Digging in, Curtis Granderson. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. And they'll do it again. And the 0-2. And that one is inside. Greenberg, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2-2. Next offering is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Green stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back, and it is gone. He sends it out of here. Third home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 7-4.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And here is Tony Clark. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Just missed. Gibson maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one in triple digits. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
You know, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now start of the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. And ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball up the middle. Torres handles, throws to first in time, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now that is.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth. Misses outside. 1-0. Yankees up by 3. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Ball 1, no strike.
Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McKinstry makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. Ruth stands at second with 2 gone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Going 1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Struck out swinging his first time.
Rogers.
And a strike in there. The Tigers trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Left field. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across the first. Inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they're on the wrong end. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. Cobb back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Hannafy, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. George Brett getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Sends it to first. Brett out on the play. And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two outs. Just missing there. 1-2 to count.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
And that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside, ball one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line to left, and it stays fair. Now it's the right fielder, Parker Meadows. 0 for 2 in this one. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through it for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now at the plate, Hank Greenberg. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Trammell leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch way upstairs. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2-2. Outside. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no error. And welcome back. Back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Hunter Gaddis getting ready to go. Franco also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Gwynn batting with one down, takes a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Man at first with one gone. Derek Jeter now at the plate. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Jeter goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 3,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it, and it's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Gwynn coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Number 14.
And that skips in the dirt. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Granderson checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won a round. Ruled a swing. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Now 1-1. This one in the air. Jeter puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball. Some nice drive up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Clark in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
That was straight queso right there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. Back here in Detroit. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Just missed. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And next for New York, Bernie Williams.
Now batting, left fielder, Bernie Williams.
That's too low. Ball 1. And that's a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees.
And stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Williams, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is downstairs. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Foul ball there.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 0-2. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Ball 1.
Yeah, that's downstairs and outside.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Bob Gibson gives way. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hunter Gaddis. He's into the game with the bases empty. Rogers in the box again, takes a strike. Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And that's in for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Foley. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Foley.
Ramirez at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is down low. Rocketed out towards right center. Meadows calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Tony Gwynn.
Here's the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. Just missed. Tigers bullpen with some action. Johnny Brebbia getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting,
Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Jeter. The shortstop takes the ball. Gwynn over at first with 1 away. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ball to strike, and it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hammered. Base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
Now
Puts a
batting,
run on the
first
board and
baseman,
picks up an
Luke
RBI.
Garrett.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Lou Gehrig, the next to hit. And that one popped in the air, left field. Green going after it. Makes the catch. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Back at Comerica Park. Stepping in, Alan Trammell. Gaddis back to work. A little bit low. And that one is downstairs. Now 2-0. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Parker Meadows digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick
Pitching for
new pitcher for the Yankees, John
Number
Franco.
52.
And you know, bullpen guys can
John
struggle
Franco.
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play. And that's a great play for the out.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
Number 5.
Two down, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Hank Greenberg. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's the 0-2. just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Good eye right there.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Curtis Granderson to bat next. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. And he's out. Put down, and that ends the inning.
You see how turned up that we be. You see how hot my degrees be. You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. It's only
Now pitching
So they
for the
turn to the
Tigers.
veteran pitcher in this spot,
Number
Johnny
49.
Brevia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Mickey Mantle. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ball 1, no
Williams,
strike.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Mantle at second with nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Way inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Base knock right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now batting,
George
third
Brett
baseman,
stepping in now for the
George Brett.
Yankees. Torres. There's one. To first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. 0 for 3 in this one. Brevia, 6'1" righty, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And that's through there for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Hey, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And
Now
up next
batting,
for New York,
second
Jose
baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
He's already homered here in this one. That one
Off the
misses.
plate, ball one.
Ball one. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. Hey!
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering way off the plate. Tony Gwynn waiting to hit for the Yankees. Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Now
alive,
batting,
puts a runner
center
in the
fielder,
scoring
Tony
position,
Gwynn.
and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. And now the center fielder,
That's
Tony
1-0.
Gwynn. That misses, and that's ball one. And that drops in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And that's outside.
Kick out.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 2 men left stranded. Back in the ballpark
Leading
as we
off
take
for
a
the
check of the
Tigers,
bullpen so
center
far
fielder,
this season.
Number 14.
Hard hit left side. And he can't come up with it.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And the batter now, Riley Green. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Granderson on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. John Franco is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute.
Pitching for the
New
New York
pitcher now,
Yankees.
Emmanuel Clase.
Number
Power
48.
slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. The Yanks up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Almost got him.
2 strikes. Two to count.
The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 on, 2 outs. That one missed. There's the strike. Clase is just 1 strike away. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will. Bring it in.